If you have employee technicians or you're looking at potentially hiring technicians to work for you, employees always add another layer of difficulty to everything that you do. What I've tried to do to offset that is to try to develop procedures and processes as well as some specific documents to protect myself as the employer for all the different situations that I've seen come up over the last 20 years. If you don't know me, I am Michael. I'm with Field Tech Academy. I create content to try to educate on the IT contracting industry and to help individuals and companies to make more money in this industry. I try to focus my content on three distinct groups. One group are the technicians that are just getting started and just learning about the industry. The second group that I try to serve are experienced technicians that are operating on their own, already kind of understand the industry, maybe already working on places like Field Nation or CloudWork Pro, WorkMarket, things like that. The third group that I want to try to help are the people that are actually hiring sub-technicians to work with them. Doing that in the IT contracting industry is very difficult. I have a direct client package that you may have heard about where I provide a list of clients as well as exclusive video content and educational material about getting your own direct clients. What I'm sharing today are some documents that I've put together over the last 20 years that help me when I'm hiring employees. I found in many cases the causes of conflict and misunderstanding and broken relationships between employers and employees is not setting proper expectations. Now, I'm not a lawyer and I'm not an employment law expert, but I have found that in most cases the laws are written to protect employees more than they are to protect employers. So as an employer, you really have to make sure that you are dotting your T's and crossing your I's and you have written agreements to protect yourself. If not, there's going to be situations that are going to arise. They're going to cost you a lot of money. A technician is going to run a company debit card for something personal. A technician is going to lose tools. So as an employer, you've got to take steps to protect yourself, and it sets the expectations up front. And by getting that agreement up front, then it makes the exit easier on the back end. As an employer, you have to plan for that exit because it's going to happen. Most employees are going to leave the company. It's just like any contract or any business partnership. If you don't plan for the ending procedures of that relationship on the front end, then you're going to have all kinds of problems on the back end. So to help other employers, I have put together this package of documents that are things that I use when I hire a new technician. So there are 14 individual files here, and there is some overlap between them, but I have found that it is more clear to do each one of these individually instead of trying to bundle all of this into one massive document. In addition to the fact that not all of these things are going to apply to every person, so there is no reason to have all of these in one document if they don't apply to everybody. Let's go through this list and I'll explain to you the purpose behind each document. If you are working for companies like Field Nation and WorkMarket, and maybe you have your own clients, some of these clients require a background authorization. A lot of my direct clients that are in the direct client package require background authorizations. And unfortunately, we can't just get one background check and send it to everybody. Field Nation wants theirs from their vendor. WorkMarket wants theirs from their vendor. Our other clients want theirs from their own vendor. So you end up running multiple background checks and drug screenings for every technician. So I put together this background check authorization document, and the purpose of it, of course, is to let them know that we're going to run a background check, but it also includes verbiage to say, hey, we're going to run multiple background checks on you as needed. So you've got a standing authorization to run a background check whenever you need to. It also includes a notice to let the employee know that if they fail a background check, then that can be grounds for termination, depending on your needs as the employer, and that's your choice. I have had each one of these documents reviewed by an attorney, but of course, every state is different. So I'm going to tell you that you would take these as a template and that you need to make sure and customize them for your state and have your own attorney review them. So the same concept, the background check, the driving record authorization, and the drug test authorization, because again, you're going to run multiple drug tests. You're going to run multiple driving record tests. Client profiles agreement, we are dealing with multiple different clients. Again, it's Field Nation, WorkMarket, CloudWork Pro for the platforms, but you may have your own direct clients that you found on your own. You may have bought a package from me. We set up our employee technicians as subtechs under our main account. And so we have a profile that's specific to that employee. And over time, as they do calls, that profile becomes stronger and stronger. And certainly it is stronger than if a technician were to leave the company and go start a profile all by themselves all over again. In some cases, I've had employees either ask me if they could take their profile with them or make unrealistic demands saying, well, that profile is my property. Right now, platforms don't have a mechanism to take that profile and pull it out of your company and assign it to that specific technician. This agreement notifies the employee upfront that those profiles are your property, that they cannot be transferred. The company assets liability document I have put together because as an employer, I am providing a company van, I'm providing tools, I'm providing a company cell phone, maybe a tablet, and all these things are the property of the company. Well, what happens if the guy loses half a dozen things out of his van? Because employees do, they'll lose them the first week. If you don't have a written agreement saying these things are checked out to you, and if you lose them, you're responsible to replace them, then you're not going to be able to recoup those costs. And when you have people coming in and out of your company, that costs you money constantly. You're spending money on tools all the time. I put together this document to say, hey, these are the items that are checked out to you. You're responsible for them. If you lose them, I'm going to take it out of your paycheck. Again, it's setting the expectations right up front. The employee agrees to that and understands that that's going to happen. I would recommend that you do an audit maybe every 6 months to go through their vehicle, to re-inventory what is in their van so that you're not having to recoup everything 100% on the back end, because that can actually accumulate to be such a high dollar amount that their final check won't cover it. Next, we have the company credit card form. I have found it is best to provide a company debit card to my employees because your technicians are going to have to fill up the company vehicle with gas. They're going to have to buy supplies here and there. They may even have to buy a tool. It is much easier to give them a prepaid company debit card. We don't give them access to our bank account. We use a service that provides prepaid debit cards that we can fund online and limit how much they spend and keep track of that. This form sets parameters. It says, hey, if you spend this money on personal items, we're going to take it out of your check. If you consistently don't upload receipts, then we may take that out of your check. Creates accountability. And so we have a place where all of our employees turn in their receipts. That way we can match up the receipts to what they've spent to verify that it is an authorized business charge. The company financial instruments policy. Now we have a local business. Some of those employees have access to our direct bank card, or they have access to accounts, like Amazon and eBay and things like that, where the card is saved. So there's really no way to isolate them from having access to those things. So we create this document to say, if we discover that you're using our card to buy personal things on eBay and Amazon or other parts suppliers and they're shipping them to your house or whatever, it's unauthorized, then we can take it out of your check. The company property agreement differs a little bit from just the company assets. This is a more all-encompassing document that covers things like their company assets, deliverables from jobs, because if they quit and they don't give you all the deliverables that you need to build jobs, then that costs you money. Passwords and lock codes to company property, things like their cell phone, their tablet, maybe a computer that you've given them to use, a laptop, any keys that you've checked out to them. So this covers and defines all the different things and says, okay, all these things have to be turned in upon demand, or the cost of these things is going to be taken out of your check. And then, of course, corrective action. You're going to have employees that are not going to follow the rules. They're not going to do their job correctly. And so you're going to have to, at times, give them corrective action. So this document is kind of a template of giving them warnings, whether that be verbal, even though it's written down, or a written warning, the different escalation points up into termination. This just gives you a template for that corrective action process. Different states have different laws about how you can terminate employees. So this kind of gives you a template to document some of those issues so that you can fulfill those requirements. Driving record and the drug test, we kind of covered that. It just authorizes you to do checks as needed. Key checkout form. So we use this for the employees that have keys. Some of our employees have keys to our office, to our storage building, and of course they're going to have keys to their company vehicle. This goes over basics like don't copy the keys without permission. If you lose the key, then you're going to pay to rekey whatever item you lost the key for. Because if they lost a key out in the wild, we don't want to take a chance that somebody gets a key to our office or to our storage building and cleans us out. Likeness release. This is something that we use because we video service calls and do different things that we post to our YouTube channel. So we have a form that basically says we can use your likeness, we can use your voice without compensation, and and that when they leave the company, we don't have to take down those videos. Our new hire information sheet is just something that we have them fill out to make it easier to add them into our system. It's basic stuff like, name, home address, home phone number, home email, emergency contact, what size shirt do they wear, do they have steel-toe boots, what's their smoking preferences for hotel rooms, social security number, driver's license, everything on one sheet so that when we're entering them into our database, we've got one sheet to pull almost everything. And then we have a non-solicitation agreement. As you know, the laws have changed, and so you can't have a non-compete agreement any longer. But there are still aspects of the non-compete that exist, and you can structure it in a non-solicitation way. When an employee comes to work for you, they're going to learn all the names of your clients, and they're going to get contact information for all of your clients. Lastly, we have a salary agreement. Some of you may be paying your employees hourly. Some of you may actually set them up on salary. Hourly employees are pretty straightforward. If you're paying somebody by salary, I've come up with this agreement to kind of define the ground rules, because you get some guys, when you put them on salary, they suddenly aren't available, or there's little issues that arise because, hey, I'm getting paid no matter what, so I don't care. This agreement kind of defines some of the rules and says you will be available during these times, you will do this, and blah, blah, blah. All of this is designed to set clear expectations on the front end, protect you as the employer. I've added this as a product on my website at fieldtechacademy.com. It's called the Employer Document Package. I'll also put a link to it in the description. That way you can jump right to it. The price for the package is going to include all the documents together. If you look at this list and you're like, hey, maybe I just want to buy one or two of these, then reach out to me through the contact page on the website and I can do a per item price for you. Once you buy the package off the website, you'll have all the downloads available to you. And I think it will really help you as an employer to have a better relationship with your employees, because everything is very clear and defined. Normally I would say, let's get you out in the field making money. But I guess in this case, we want to get your employees out in the field making money. I'll see you in the next video.